Hello and welcome to Age of the Ring, where today we are fighting in a different location to what we'd normally fight in. This is a siege. Well, not a siege, this is a fortress. And to those that may not know what this place is, this is Thorin's Halls, an area in the Blue Mountains that was once ruled by Thrain II and was gifted to his son Thorin, who ruled over the land until the time of his departure to reclaim the Lonely Mountain. So we're also playing as the Dwarves of Erebor. We are also extremely weakened in one regard. We can't make as many buildings as other factions can right now because of this location. Because of it, simply this location is not a place where you build much, and it's got the BFME 1 standings when it comes to this area. Yes, it's beautiful, but there is one thing we need to always remember. We are currently in a location where we have no way to make builders, and all those plots that we've now built on, that's it. That's all we can build. There's no plots outside here. Whereas the two hard AI that are out here are going to have a lot to use against us, and we're going to have to build up a big garrison to defend. And hopefully we might show off a good bit as well. Let's find my barracks, put that on a command group. Get some Erebor warriors to send through. Actually, no, let's not do that. Get Erebor archers. They may be cheap, but they are good. Also, we can't get Dale archers yet until we've got the Dale garrison upgraded. Let's get those Thrall's banners, which only because it's named differently doesn't mean it's any different to what it should be. So the first hero we can get in our lineup is Roark.
We might be dwarven archers, but we're no ninny-laced fools.
I must admit, I do like the make of these Erebor archers, and more importantly their voice lines. They are crisp and on point. Yep, here's Roark, the Raven. So unlike other heroes, he can't do anything about his opponents, but he can upgrade himself to give passive bonuses to his allies. So for this he can give a wide area increased experience.
Our eyes are keen. Move, archers!
And then when he reaches level 5, he can summon a battalion of Iron Hill warriors. So overall we've paid 2,100 to summon Roark. And this is what he can do. So we're against the orcs of the Mountains. So yeah, I was originally hoping to do a different siege battle. Unfortunately, I just didn't. In Minas Tirith, the trolls I was fighting against as Mordor just somehow managed to keep glitching through the walls for some reason. So I gave up trying to make them work. Oh, they've been poisoned. No, that's Roark's bonus. Let me tell you a thing or two. Look at that, level 4 archers already. And we're only in the first 5 minutes of the game. That's the power of Roark. Units just become even stronger, have increased speed. And enemies lose speed, apparently, because apparently a crow can do that kind of thing. Then we've got the siege works over here, where we can get our battering rams and the mangonels. which which are literally just which are basically just catapults, well, trebuchets. It's a shame they didn't put the Iron Hills catapults into here, but obviously that might be trapped under the Arkenstone itself. I just realised we've gained a lot of income very quickly. Something tells me this might be a very quick battle. And there's a quick indication of, okay, so change of plans. This won't be a long, drawn out battle.
Get up now, dwarves!
And I feel like in the future I won't be. I feel like these kind of siege battles I can't really defend them, because that way it's just a bit boring. But I will be besieging these locations. I feel like that would be even more of a trial, a challenge. Trial, yeah, same thing, same difference.
Just point them out, lad. Oh, we're ready.
Oh, that's me. Well,
so then, here's Keely, and there's Feely. So then, as you can guess, similar to most characters that work well together, Keely and Feely have a bonus when they're near each other. Increased damage when Feely is when Keely is near Feely, and the same for Feely when he's near Keely.
Wish you were this good looking.
But Keely also starts with permanently gains a boost in evasions to ranged attacks. What that means is, because archers actually got a change, they're not always accurate. So when they shoot, there's a possibility of them missing. That just increases his chance of missing. I think it's only for heroes though. It might not be the same for other units. I honestly don't know. I'm just taking a wild swing at the dark here. Just keep upgrading everything. And get out the rest of the heroes. So now we're getting out Bard the Bowman. Oh, look at that, they're actually starting to show off units. Look at them thinking they have stuff to show off. Let's get the siege hammers. Just because. Yeah, I think Thorin's Hall will be a very nice place to besiege. I mean, a place like this is very beautiful. I imagine the AI might have some trouble with actually putting down everything. If the Age of the Ring team was actually able to make it work perfectly and fluently, I'd be one, impressed, and two, be able to show off even more stuff.
Can use the siege hammers now. We've expanded the Hall of Warriors. That's all you need to know.
So here's Bard.
Be quick.
Let's show off the rest of what our heroes can do. So Keely also has a quick shot, gains increased damage and attack speed for a short period of time, similar to how what Thranduil had quite a while ago, back in the original Battle for Middle-earth 2. And in High Spirits, grants experience to nearby units. Nice. Feely, however, deals heavy damage to a single target, temporarily crippling it. Has increased damage and attack speed and movement speed. Nice. And an Heir to the Throne, increased damage and armor. Oh, allies near him had increased damage and armor. So he's the Heir to the Throne. Nice. Just gives him a bit of diversity.
That's yourself.
Now we've got Dwalin. Let's have a look at Barlin first. So firstly, he's a Pathfinder, so allies near him get increased speed. I show my that nice little design there. He's the company lookout, so once he gets to level 3, he gets increased vision range when you use the ability.
We need some archers.
Well, you can shoot them down, can't you?
Ruin and death. That is what you would bring upon us.
Wait, is that a glitched unit? Oh god, it's a glitched unit. Oh, come on. They still exist. Well, the one ring's been found. So someone's going to be saying hello to a giant dragon. I'm not joking, yes. Smog is a thing in this game. And I feel like if I can't kill off my enemy soon, we'll have to say hello to him. Before we get Thorin, let's get the Arkenstone. Because there's another hero we can get, Lord Dane Ironfoot. So we can recruit the Lord of the Iron Hills.
Brother, is this so hard?
Surely something must know to shoot it. Ugh, that's just shit. That's sad. One archer that can just keep shooting because apparently the game glitched. Stop walking up there. Jeez. Wisdom of Yore. Yeah, you stay in that range. So yeah, unlike the fire arrows that used to exist, they've now got mithril tipped arrows. Because you know that makes sense. He's like Archer's gone now.
You need some archers.
So where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about Barlin. Dwarven Wisdom. Selected structures resource output is temporarily increased to 250%. Nice. And in Council of Kings, temporarily empowers a friendly hero, granting them armor, faster experience gain, and faster power recharge. That's definitely a good way to make someone strong. And then Bard. He starts with a debilitating shot, a precise arrow shot that significantly slows down an enemy unit. Oh, nice. That's a good way to bring. That's a good way to stop a unit carrying the ring from escaping him. If it's not already too late, which it is. Then Rabble Rouser. Target units gain moderate experience, only affects Barding and Lake Town units though. Okay, so obviously Bard's the kind of guy that helps the people of Lake Town. So let's get one unit of each of them. And let's show off each of these as well. Then there's the Honest Bargeman. Delivers several barrels of fish that heals them. Okay, is this going to be like Sam's stew ability? If so, then that's pretty cool. Then Descendant of Girion. Archers near Bard gain increased damage and earn experience faster. But that says archers, so will that also mean these archers too? I think it does. We'll have to find out. And then Dragon Slayer summons a thrush, temporarily gains increased attack speed, damage, and range. Bard does deal bonus damage against monsters and flying units. Okay, so when the Great Smile of the Golden appears, we'll be able to hopefully kill him a little quicker if we've got level 10 Bard.
Greetings, brethren. No gate shall stand before us.
What the hell was that? Oh well. Well, we've now got Dane Ironfoot. But anyway, let's back to Dwalin. So when near Thorin, Dwalin gets increased damage, armor, and attack speed. Baruch Khazard lets out a cry, causing enemies to flee in terror. Nice. A furious blow slams the ground, knocking enemies back, and deals heavy damage to structures in a small radius. So does Shatter Hammer, but hopefully on a smaller scale. And then Dwarven Juggernauts. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of armor. Resistance to knockback and deals knockback damage for a short time. Then there's everyone's favourite ginger dwarf, Dane Ironfoot. So he seems to have different battle stances. Well, different things that come with his battle stances. So when he's got in his hold ground stance, he wields his Warhammer. Oh, it actually changes. I can't zoom any further, but so yeah, when he's in hold ground stance, he equips his Warhammer. When in battle stance, he equips his default axe. But when he's in aggressive stance, he wields his red axe. Okay. I don't think that really does too much. Lord of the Iron Hills, though. Iron Hill units near Dane gain increased damage, armor, and earn experience 50% faster, and stacks with buffs and spells. He gets this mount Boar. Baruch Khazard. Powerful attack that causes massive damage, can only be used when dismounted. Makes sense. Reckless Assault. Friendly units gain increased damage and armor. Enemies lose damage and armor. And this stacks with a lot of stuff. It does not stack with other debuffs though. And then to the king. On foot, summons 3 battalions of spearmen of the Iron Hills, or when he's on his boar, summons 3 battalions of goat riders. Well, let's have a look at these other dwarven units we've brought out. So we've got also now got the worm control for even more units. But first, let's get the king under the mountain himself, as we get the worm slayers. Only the hardiest, most fearsome dwarves pass the grueling requirements to enter the ranks of the worm slayers, which is all the better, for the worms of the withered heath, their quarry, are not to be trifled with. And I remember these worm slayers are actually immune to all fire damage. I don't want to joke about that, because that does sound ridiculously busted. Oh yeah, there's also the units from Lake Town and Dale. We'll have to show them off as well. Hopefully doing all this won't give our enemy enough time to actually build up. Yeah, let's post that dwarven plate. Let's not get the Khazad-dûr runes for our dwarven guardians or Erebor warriors. But look at those! Look at the designs on those axes. Let's give them the siege hammers, dwarven plate. I think you can still get the runes anyway. And there he is, Thorin Oakenshield. King under the mountain. Allies near King Thorin gain increased damage, armor, and experience 50% faster. Goblin Cleaver gains temporarily increased damage and armor, and has 75% magic damage. Oh, that's even better. Then Resentment. Target enemy units gain a reduce in speed and armor. Driven by prophecy, heals nearby allies and fully replenishes their special ability timers. Oh, so that's just Elrond's restoration power. And then Bekar. Thorin and nearby allies gain resistance to knockback, increased armor, increased speed, and crush enemies for a short time. Oh, that's a terrifying power right there. Well, seeing that Lake Town soldiers and units from Dale. Oh wow, the units from Dale can actually get Khazad-dûr runes. Okay. And they can get the mithril tipped arrows. And there's also the black arrows. Yeah, it seems that Erebor actually has a nice selection of things to go for them. And now the Worm Slayers. So I'm going to select one unit. Unburnt. Worm Slayers are completely immune to fire damage. Yeah. So against anything that can deal fire damage, which I think includes any fire attack, any fire drake can deal no damage to them because their only attack is a breathing fire. What else can't damage them? Oh, I shouldn't actually get that third unit of Worm Slayers, otherwise I'd never be able to show off the traders and the Vault Wardens. Shame we can't show off the Mangonel as well, but it's the price you pay. It's the price you have to pay to show off everything. So all these close together. I think that's the good strength of the dwarves. Is that they've got the diversity of men and elves, men and dwarves, which in the past with men and elves has already been proven to be very powerful in Imladris from the Edain mod. For those I've played through the Edain mod in the past, the strength of the Dunedain along with the strength of the elves is unprecedented. And as doing all that, all my units has got massive bonuses. So then, for those that haven't played the tabletop game Lord of the Rings Strategy Battle game, you won't know these units, but they are perhaps one of my favourite units for design, the Vault Wardens. If you ever need to protect a small corridor, then you'll find these units to be the best there are. For one dwarf carries a great shield, and another dwarf behind them carries a phalanx, an extremely long pike. And in short corridors, this is an almost unbreakable shield wall. And take it from me, they are a strong force to be dealt with. they're also made a lot cheaper when they're next to any mine shaft. And they're made a lot stronger too.
Move those beards.
Now, this unit, Erebor Traders, I think are like a specialist unit. But they can definitely hold their own in melee as well. So their first ability is the traders passively heal outside of combat. They're also merchants. So after you use the ability, traders and nearby allies gain resources per kill. I don't think we'll need resources for with how much we're already making. They have their tinkerers, so siege units become stronger. An increased fire rate. And then the toy makers with the deploy a box of explosive fireworks and set it off. That's definitely a unique unit. Definitely not a unit you'd want to use in like a tournament fashion, but definitely a unit, if you could use it correctly, can be very devastating. Now let's open. Now before we open this gate, we're closing these gates. I'm just making the mangonel just for when the first attack fails. Unless it comes out now. Actually, no, it's about to come out. We'll wait a little longer. We've already waited 20 minutes before actually attacking. Yeah. Anyway, let's show off the powers. So the first power I went for, Dwarven Skill, is just rebuild. The Ravens of Erebor are just a rehashed Crabine from Dunland for Isengard. Then there's the Horn unit, the Horn power, which we all know and love for every faction, increased damage and armor. Send in the goats, summon a powerful stampede of goats to crush enemy units. Fully armed and filthy. Grants heavy armor and dwarven units in range, which is that is good. That is good. Then there's Muster of Dwarves, temporarily increased dwarven production speed, Dwarven Delving. Now I think this power in tournaments might be banned if Age of the Ring was ever to have like a kind of tournament style game thing in its community, because if you had to have like a 4v4 with 4 dwarf factions together, read what it says. Plus 25 resource from mineshafts benefits all dwarven allies. With 4 dwarf factions together, that means every mineshaft is making an additional 100% just for having that power with every one of those dwarven nations. That seems a bit busted. But I think because you have to choose between mine shafts and the forges now when it comes to making your building up economy, that might make it balanced, which I do like a lot. It does give it makes a very strange power where in the past it'd be broken, is now quite balanced. Then there's Durin's Day, which is just Cloud Break, but I'm sure will look a lot nicer in certain ways. Oh, and it's slowly oh yeah, Cloud Breaks now heal. I realised that when I was trying to make the Lothlorien video earlier today, but failed terribly. Undermine is just a nice way to what am I saying? We all know what Undermine is. But it actually now says that it damages units when it appears. It automatically destroys siege units from what I remember. But then there's Moria Reclaim, summons a Dwaladelf pillar surrounded by 3 battalions of Khazad-dûm veterans. I really want to see this. So we're not ending it until I've seen this at least. Cave-in and Thror's Horde will have to wait. And I'm actually kind of scared of the greed, watch out for what your greed could summon might bring. But I'm sure we'll have time in the future to view everything. So I really do want to see everything this mod has to offer. So I think that's the main purpose of the mod. It's meant to be an improvement upon the original game, or make it an improvement in certain ways. Let's try and get this.
That's right, it's dwarven quality.
It's dwarven quality. I must admit, Iron Hill's catapult.
Watch out for bumps.
The speech lines were really well done. So in this mangonel, as I said, it's a very small trebuchet kind of thing, which definitely fits the Dwarves of Erebor quite a bit, because they're not used to using too many big siege weapons, since they are mainly a very defensive faction. Now then, let's see what our enemy has in store for us.
Their foul stench is in the air.
Let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out to attack us. While we wait for the mangonel.
Be gentle now.
So that's basically what it does. It can bombard, switch ammunition. Okay, so between boulders and small piles of smaller. Oh yeah, because mangonels can switch. Can actually have the ability to act when they're shooting to fire a large cluster with just one large boulder. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Also, that unit that Roark can summon is busted ass. That is just stupidly good.
The great wealth of our people.
Wait a second. I think I might have missed. Oh, I've missed that. A building, of course. There's a building you can't make unless you have the Arkenstone. Where is it? Here is the Iron Hills Redoubt. There might be another. I'm just going to get rid of another one of these. Now then, now we've got the mangonel out. Let's close those gates. So just a quick note of everything else. There's the healing, the heroic statue. There's the dwarven well, and then there's the battle tower. Those are the only and the mine shafts. The mine shaft looks really nice, but I don't think it'll look very nice in here. Also, we're gonna have to show off all the other units as well. I might as well make one mine shaft. No, not Roark. That's it. You've done it now. Open the gates and unleash hell. So I can show off more units.
I do not believe we have met.
The night raid by orcs is a joke.
But it's still a unit there.
Point them out, lad. You should never underestimate dwarves.
Do Bekar.
Stand down.
I think we're standing down today, Thorin. Today we go to war.
I stand prepared.
Oh, whoa, what the hell? Dane does not mess about. Put him into defensive stance so he doesn't die too quickly. I just love that Thorin just says that. That's one of his quotes in just here, just in a giant battle, going, "Oh, At least he can have a joke." Oh, that's music to my ears.
Who wants us then?
Keep the Tinkerers out of trouble.
This one's mine.
I'll kill you!
Oh, that's a bit of a...
Down.
I am sworn to defend the house of Durin.
Oh! Thorin, you're not messing about with that.
My duty lies.
Let's keep away from this, shall we?
Toys, birds,
Maybe few in
axes
number
and
for
chamber
fights.
parts. Fool, coward.
There's a rabble rouser ability.
This one's for stabbing. This one's...
Lord Dane of the
Oh, he's now got his reckless assault.
show them no mercy.
Have you seen one I've got?
Now got hidden blades for... Oh no, not my... Oh, the dwarves have gone into a frenzy now.
Had them sharp.
Oh, you're stuck between the hammer and anvil now. I switched to the one. Now then. So let's have a look at the units we can get from the Redoubt. We've got the Iron Hills Warriors, which are the units that Roark can summon. Those I didn't know. I send Dane back a bit because he's about to die if we're not careful. There's a Battle Wagon, which is not as you'll remember it. I will tell you that now. There's the Iron Hills Demolisher, which we all know and love, which is now in the shape of a goat. the Iron Hills crossbowmen, the Iron Hill riders, and we might as well just try and get one of each unit to show off.
Don't worry about me.
I don't give a dead dog about your pointy-eared princess. So is heavy armor better than... I don't actually know. I don't know how it's... Oh, that's new. Oh, hello, troll stone thrower.
I am sworn to defend
So
the
then,
house of Durin.
to those that haven't watched... For those that haven't watched the final Hobbit movie yet, 1, you should. It's pretty good. And 2, this is a bit of memorabilia for you. Isn't that beautiful? When I first saw this, I thought to myself, okay, now they've outdone themselves. This is just well done. And as I said, we're going to show off Moria Reclaimed. Each got the Hymn of Durin, sounds an intimidating chant and reduces army of nearby enemy units. So what does this pillar do exactly? Someone's a Dwarf pillar and... Okay, I guess it's just a summon.
This is a trap. Move back.
Oh, it's a trap. Oh, they had worms. Okay, they weren't going to last much. They weren't going to last long.
I need some more fields here. Get it to pieces.
Aye, that one was mine.
What do you need?
Yes, I'm afraid. I'll kill you.
That's right. That's right, Thorin. You kill him. You kill him. I knew they'd try this. That's why I closed the gate. Oh no, Balin! That worm's claimed so many lives. I still don't know the purpose of the pillar. What is it meant to do? It's got to do something. Regardless, so these are the Ram Riders.
Yeah. We will show
Iron Horse crossbowmen temporarily knock back enemy. Oh, ho! I'm impressed. Now let's have a look at the Demolisher. We've got the Demolisher. Oh, it's beautiful. It's now actually controlled by rams instead of those ugly, mutated-looking things. Oh, and I also forgot. There's a new ring hero for... A new ring hero that you haven't seen yet. Because currently all we've seen is Sauron and Frodo. There are 2 different... Two? Oh no, Roark. There are 2 other ring heroes right now to my knowledge. One of them belongs to the Dwarves. The other, the Misty Mountains. Lothlorien has Frodo the same as how Gondor has Frodo. But this time we're going to focus everything upon the fortress and try and take... Oh, this is new. Wolf pens. Oh. I don't know why I'm saying that. That's definitely not an pet. Let's go for cave-in. Okay, let's have a look what Bard does when he's giving fish out to people. Okay. Okay, so mobile well. Neat.
I stand prepared. Show them more mercy.
Where's that brother of mine?
Have everything focus upon that fortress. We want it destroyed so we can show off the ring hero. Obviously, similar to the other.
Billy, help!
Sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like the other ring hero, Frodo, this one has a family resemblance. If you haven't guessed yet, it's Bilbo. but it's the young Bilbo.
Tell my mother.
It's the Bilbo we know from the films, which is very nicely well, is very well done, I will admit. And hopefully we'll get to show him off. Once we have the ring and run for our lives.
This way.
We return home.
Bring your
So these have a shield wall formation.
You want to be a hard man?
Need some archers.
Who wants a sample?
Dwarves and light.
Oh, it's the crossbows that have the ring. Okay, let's get them back to the fortress. Let's make a run. I like how they had managed to keep the old battle wagon quotes as well.
Be on the lookout.
Once those crossbows are in the gate, everything else will be closed off.
Very goodness.
Swords and names for the great
Make way.
Keely dies, let's bring him back as well. Got another battle wagon.
Go, you beast. To arms.
Business is
Get the traders in.
Thorin took back the mountain. Look at this pretty thing.
Close the gates.
Business
Okay.
is booming since Thorin took back the
We're back inside our fortress again.
The road goes ever on.
But the AI doesn't seem willing to wait. We'll make them wait.
Make way. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. If you guys don't want to wait, we'll make you wait. Is there anything else, any other powers I can help with that? No, not really. Why'd you stop?
Stenches in the air. On my way.
Send the ring to the fortress, my send the ring to the fortress, lads.
Reporting.
Do you have a word?
Ah, the unburnt are here now.
You will find none better.
You buying something or not?
No one more of them. Oh, Roark, you died again. Oh, I forgot that one was there. Can I destroy the troll catapult quick enough? Nah. Oh well. We've got enough to defend now again. So let's open the gates and unleash hell upon them again. Round 1 wasn't good enough, let's make it round 2.
Very goodness.
I must admit, the new designs on like when you use an ability, it's always appealing to just play as the dwarves. It really is. Sound the horns.
Since when do we forsake our own country?
They are dying out there.
Hold on, dwarves! Fire! Watch out for the fire!
Crash the baggers.
You seen a fire moon?
We will show no mercy.
Oh, that's me. Well, second in line.
Any more?
Any more?
Big old paws are great. Come on, beast.
Give them splinters. Let's make him fully. Let's make the battle wagon fully armed and filthy. Oh, that goes quick.
Very goodness.
Come on, let's show off the one ring.
Sorry, Bekar. We have it.
Oh, that's a.
One ring.
Except there he is. Recruit Bilbo. Only 2,000, and God does he take a while. But believe me when I say this, he is more than worth it.
They're attacking.
I think he's slightly better than Frodo is in certain ways that makes a dwarf stronger. Let's just destroy half of what these guys have, and then let's return to the walls while we wait for Bilbo. Because where's the fun in ending this if we don't get to see what Bilbo can do, right? Am I right? But yeah, the dwarves' greatest strength, I have to admit, is probably their just their ability to.
Fancy outfits myself.
Well, it's just their heroes mainly that makes them so strong. because they're the ones that make their unit. They give their units strengths that fit their personalities.
We have company.
Oh, they don't have an actual portrait yet. Okay. I guess they're must be working on it. I mean, Moria's been reclaimed again. Let's go in there. Let's have a closer look at them before they disappear this time. Those axes are very nice, nice design as well.
It's Bilbo Baggins.
Oh, easier. So yeah, unlike Bilbo, unlike Frodo, Bilbo doesn't have a Samwise Gamgee to summon, but he does have an old friend. Before we find that, so we first got the toggle rock mode, then the One Ring, which is just same as what Frodo has. Then is his Riddle Maker, which for some reason makes enemies around him fight. And then there's Bilbo's Courage. Allies in a large radius gets massive bonuses, same as Frodo. And then let's show off the old friend. You get Gandalf. Yeah, you just get Gandalf. Nothing too broken, right? He's got his He's got an ability that allows him to shoot off fireworks. He's got his sword that does lightning strikes. He can summon his traveller's cart, which heals allies, same as words, Nathan, words, same as yeah, just exactly the same as Sam's stew pots.
We must stay together.
And he's got let's risk a little more light before we destroy our opponents. It is nearby Dwarven and Dalish archers gain increased range and damage. And then finally we shall not pass. Stunt enemy units in a wide radius surrounding Gandalf. So it's not his word of power. That is the only reason Gandalf is currently here. Because if he had his word of power and he instantly got it when you got the ring, not only would that be stupidly overpowered, let's show off his Stir of the Peace ability. So not as see, he just summons a goddamn dragon. Then this is risking a little more light, which does a nice little light aura around him, and then I know it hurts them a bit, but then obviously his lightning sword. Oh, I didn't notice that. The lumber mills for the goblins has now got those disgusting looking goblins.
Send them back to the abyss.
But yeah, I will admit, Bilbo is probably stronger than Gandalf. Gandalf is probably stronger than Sam. But when I look at the health he has, actually no. He's still pretty busted.
Hold your ground. I am wounded.
So yeah, the main strengths of the dwarves, I have to admit, is probably just the fact their units are just powerful in general. What the? Okay, that was just Bilbo screaming at me. I didn't like that one bit. Oh no, Gandalf's dead. Bring him back. Bring him back. And he has all his powers again. So yeah, you kill him off once, he just comes back again. Same as with Sam, except Sam, when he comes back, isn't as impactful as Gandalf. But this is just a small way of showing off the dwarves' strength in battle. I will admit they are strong, but I think they work better when they have friends as well. But that's only because of their that one power that makes their mine shafts better. But yeah, the main weaknesses of the dwarves is the fact that without their heroes, they're slow. They easily lose to archers. They don't have any real without the abilities, without the Arkenstone, they're missing a good half of their roster. So they have to invest their income into that. and one of their final powers is technically also a negative. Depends on what Thor's Horde actually does. I don't know what it does, but I will find out. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Apologies that it took so long to do this. I was hoping to get at least 3 more videos done today, and today I mean Saturday, because this will be brought out on Sunday. I was hoping to make more before this video, at least one siege battle with Gondor, and a Lothlorien video, but I think I might have to. I'll come back to them in the future. Right now, though, I think Third Age Total War is going to be my Lothlorien series in Divide and Conquer is going to get a lot of extra twists and turns. So if you did enjoy, check out there as well. And I will see you all next time. Farewell.